Okay, here we are. So I took a picture of the sketch, and I imported it into Procreate. I am going to mess around with trying to make it a little bit more like how... Ooh, hello, that's under there. I don't feel like I did it very well. Ooh, maybe that's looking better. Oh yeah, I think I like that better. Let's see. Yeah, that's a bit better. Maybe. We're going to duplicate it again. And we're going to liquefy just a little bit. Like, I don't do this very often. Like, and I know artists who liquefy and edit their drawings so much, and I love that for them. I've never felt super comfortable doing it. Like, I've just never felt like I was good at it, or I understood it, or I did well with it. So it was never something I wanted to do very much of. Also, I think I did accidentally do his nose differently than I intended to. There we go. That's better. I'm kind of liking that a bit more. We'll see. Whoa, hello. No bueno there. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to do this. Ah, there we go. Okay. I like that a bit better. All right, so what we're going to do is, now we're going to do this. I guess I can just kind of continue with the life update. So, oh my goodness, except I just realized I have no clue what I said in the last video. That's great. That's what happens when you're not great at multitasking. You multitask. And then you try to do this. Yeah. I guess some more life updates. I got a cat last year, so that's fun. Her name is Hoots Magoots. She is a mess. I feel like I hear her right now chewing on something, which concerns me. But maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't know. She is a mess. But I do adore her. She came at, like, the Lord provided her at a time in my life when I think I really needed an animal companion. Ironically, that's funny. Did not mean to do that. But anyways, this character, Khellen Dimble from the Make Believe Heroes podcast, season 1, is in fact a ranger with an animal companion. So there you go. Connection. But his eyes don't match. I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. She was definitely a blessing. That I don't even know if I knew, like, fully how much she was going to be a blessing when I got her, but she was. I've had her a little bit over a year. Got her in July of last year. And yeah, she's awesome. She's a turd nugget for sure, but a precious one. So yeah, that's one life update. Another life update that the observant observer might have observed was I'm engaged. So that's kind of something that, you know, another one of those, God is good. I feel very blessed. Yeah. Who knew? But I am hesitant to go into a lot of details because I do, in fact, value my privacy. And so I'm not opposed to going into details per se, but not something that I want to, you know, flippantly do on a YouTube video, on especially like my first time returning to making a YouTube video in 5 years. So maybe I will get that story sometime. It is a very sweet, in my opinion, romantic story that shows the goodness and the mercy of the Lord. And yeah, I'm in love. I'm very much in love. He's amazing, and he's my best friend, and I couldn't have asked for a better man. And yeah. It may sound like I'm not utterly love struck, but that's just because, like, I don't at the moment feel like I have the adequate words to describe how much I love him and how amazing he is. But, like, legitimately, my best friend. Yeah, I cannot wait to marry that man. I feel incredibly blessed. I love him so much. It is long distance, which stinks. Stinks. It has been a blessing, I will say, for anyone out there who is taking on the challenge that is a long distance relationship. Yeah, not for the faint of heart, but also does come with a surprising number of unexpected blessings. Yeah. You just, every moment we do get to spend together when we're visiting each other is amazing, and I do not take them for granted. But also, like, just the sheer amount of time that we've spent talking on the phone and getting to know each other through discussion and conversation is amazing. And I don't know, like, if when you're dating someone who, you know, lives in the same town as you, or, you know, lives an hour away from you, there's a lot more activity-based time spent together, which is amazing. And I think I mentioned in the last video that I took, that I was at a summer job this past summer. It was not an art-related summer job. It was just a summer job. Well, I was much closer to him this summer. And we got to spend, like, a lot more time together. We got to see each other at least once a week. And we just did a lot more activity-based stuff together. Whereas when, you know, during the long distance seasons of our relationship, everything is much more discussion-based, and they're both blessings. Both kinds of spending time together are incredible blessings. They're just very different. And I think both of them have a lot of value. But yeah, so if you're in a long distance relationship, take heart. If you're willing to see them, there are blessings to those. They are also really hard, especially like when you've just gotten to spend time together and then you have to leave, or he has to leave. It's the worst. Yeah. I'm not going to sugarcoat that one. That is, that one's hard. But, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, those are like 2. Wait, that was 1? I don't remember what the other one was. I'm the worst right now. I do not remember what I'm saying. Like, I know I've said things. I don't remember what they were. Oh, that was the first life update is I started playing D&D. That was the first one. And now the second one is got engaged. So, yeah. Fun fact, not entirely unrelated life updates. Gotta admit. So, yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna say, if I had not started playing D&D, I probably would never have met this amazing man that the Lord has blessed me with. So, yeah. The Lord can use anything he wants to. See, now I'm getting caught up in the drawing process. I don't know how much. I will probably end up editing this video down so that y'all, or speeding up portions so that y'all don't have to, like, deal with me getting lost as I draw and randomly not finishing my sentences. So, yeah. This is not my favorite pen for inking per se, because it still looks very, like, even zoomed out. Maybe it's the size of my canvas, but it still looks very pixelated on the edges, so not my fave. But that's okay. This is not like, this is a low-key not trying to make a masterpiece drawing, for the record. When I'm, yeah. If it seems like I'm not trying very hard, you are correct. It's because I'm not trying very hard. I'm not being a perfectionist about my lines. I'm not being perfectionist about anything. So. There we go. All right. Oops. There we go. How does that look? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's always a scary moment when you take away the sketch underneath. Okay, I did just see, I looked up and I see how much time we spent on this. I'm actually going to break this into 3 parts. Did the line art, did the sketch. Now we're going to do coloring on a 3rd part.